Welcome to another episode of Have You Seen It? I am Charles, and I am with my co-host Denise. How you doing, girl?
I am fine. Thank you.
Fantastic. See, Denise is over there doing something on whatever. You know, audience, I hate texting because the keyboard is too small.
Your hands or your fingers are too fat.
That's probably it too, right? And I hate texting. I will rather call you and talk to you, right, than text.
And I don't like to talk on the phone.
Well, you talk to me on the phone. You've talked to me on the phone.
I've talked to you on the phone because we have something to talk about. But I'm not a phone person.
Right. So texting is.
I'm texting. That's what people do now.
They do that.
I've never been a phone person.
So texting just came right up your alley.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not a phone person, meaning I'm never going to call you and say, hey, what's up?
Right.
I'm going to call you because I have something to tell you
or
say, and then let's talk about that, and then
it's over.
I have a best friend, and I don't even call her.
Well, I'm very glad you got a best friend.
So I just, some people are always on their phone, they're calling somebody. Oh, wait, I got a call. A call's coming in. Somebody's trying to call me. I'm not that person. I am not that person.
So, audience, now you don't know our phone habits now. All right. Denise, tell our audience what movie you're going to recommend for them.
All right. I watch different genres of movies, and once in a while I'll step out of my comfort zone. Honey, this time I fell off the ledge when I chose this movie, which is number 1 on Netflix. Jackass 4.5. Right. Starring Johnny Knoxville and a bunch of foolish grown-ass men. Okay.
Yep.
The first 2 silly, goofy stunts, I did laugh out loud. After that, I was shaking my head so much I made myself dizzy. Crude, obscene, filthy, nasty, trifling stunts that I cannot believe men of that age are doing. This movie reminded me of like something I would see, maybe at a frat house, like Animal House. They were worse than that. And Animal House was a good movie, by the way.
It was a good movie.
I don't know what possessed Johnny Knoxville to continue this. He's been doing this and making these movies for years. The things that these men were doing to each other and to themselves was worse than anything I've seen in a porno movie.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it there. Now, if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead and watch it. But I was not impressed. I didn't think it was funny. Just a bunch of jackasses in this movie. The movie is appropriately titled Jackass and got nerve to be 4.5. You can't even go all the way to 5. That's my...
So you're not recommending it?
I am not recommending it unless you like that kind of crude stuff. I personally don't know anybody who does.
I don't either.
Maybe if you're 18 and, don't have a path forward. but
it'll work for you.
Yeah. What do you have?
Okay, so my recommendation is Zoe, starring Ian McGregor, Lea Seydoux, and Theo James. So Cole and Zoe worked together, and they created this program that what it does is it basically spits out what the perfect person is for you, your soulmate.
Okay.
Your soulmate. But what they do with this information, they take it and then they create your soulmate for you. And that soulmate is a synthetic. The synthetic is lifelike, and the synthetic is designed to, it's not a slave, it's really a companion, a person like you and the producer.
I'm glad he's not synthetic. He ain't synthetic.
What they did was they created Ash.
Okay.
Ash was their test run synthetic. And so they put Ash in all these different social situations, conventions, bars, stuff like, and people couldn't tell the difference because he was not robotic. He was basically talking just like me and you talk. Right? And so Zoe and Cole, doing all this, they spent a lot of time together. And Zoe started developing feelings for Cole. And she told Cole, and Cole wasn't really feeling that, right? But Zoe was a little bit persistent, and Cole actually started caring for her very deeply, right? But Cole had a secret that he was hiding from Zoe. And so I strongly recommend Zoe. You can find it on Amazon Prime. So who's your nailed it?
All right. My nailed it is the entire cast from the movie Couples Retreat, but specifically this group of grown-ass men.
Crazy.
Just the sarcasm of Vince Vaughn and the facial expressions of Jason Bateman were enough to have me on the floor. Jason Bateman doesn't have to do a whole lot. He can say one or two words and then just stare into the camera and I'm done. And so they're my nailed it. And it came on TV the other night, but because it was on TV with commercials, I didn't watch it. But whose face was on the screen? Jason Bateman. So that is my nailed it.
So my nailed it is Marilyn Monroe. I thought that she was really daring, right? Especially in her sexuality. She had a great screen presence. Obviously she was a beautiful woman, right? And she was very good comedically, right? Yeah. I considered her a movie icon. Man, was she outstanding on screen. So my nailed it is Marilyn Monroe.
Alrighty.
So tell our audience where they can hear us and see us.
All right, folks, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, have you seen it with Charles and Denise? And if you are a Spotify fan, you can actually see us and hear us on Spotify. So when you are listening to that favorite podcast, make sure you give us that generous 5-star rating.
Audience, thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Have You Seen It with my lovely co-host Denise and yours truly, and we are out.
Bye-bye.